Good morning or good afternoon. This is your host, the Bearded Tattoo, with your Throwback Thursday. Now, since this is our first YouTube segment, let's start off on a good foot. Let's step in the time machine and let's set it for 1973. And away we go. This is James Brown. James was born May 3rd, 1933, in a town in South Carolina. Now, when James was 4 years old, his mom left his father and him. He ended up moving with his father to Augusta, Georgia, to live with family. Now, when he was 15 years old, he was sentenced to 8 to 16 years in a Georgia youth detention center for breaking into a car. Now, in my opinion, that's a bit of a harsh sentence for that. But James Brown got his start in the church, as a lot of soul and R&B singers did. And a letter that he wrote to the parole board got him an early release from prison. Now, when James performed, he was a perfectionist. And he insisted on a 100% from all his bandmates, even all the way down to their shine shoes. Many say James' song, Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, was an introduction of funk to the music scene. In 1961, James Brown's stage persona was broadcast into American homes on Dick Clark's American Bandstand. In 1965, he made his first movie appearance on Frankie Avalon's Ski Party with his iconic hit, I Feel Good. Now, while filming this song, James said that he split his pants and had to back up while dancing to save his integrity. In 1968, he became an entrepreneur. He purchased 3 radio stations and a chain of restaurants called the Gold Platter, which serves some of his favorite soul food dishes. Now, between me and you, that's how you get to my heart. Soul food and good music. Now, Brown also became heavily involved in the civil rights movement, and he became a lifetime member of the NAACP. In 1970, the core of Brown's band quit right before a live show, and he had to scramble at the last minute to find replacements because he wasn't the type to cancel shows. He used to say, people paid hard-earned money to come see me, and I'm going to perform. Luckily, he was in Cincinnati at the time, and there was a group called the Pacesetters, which was a local music group. And in that local music group, there was a bassist named Bootsy Collins, and he had a brother named Catfish Collins on guitar. And it made a lifetime friendship with James. Now, in 1986, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a charter member. Now, even though with numerous jail terms and personal tragedies, James Brown still got back up. He always managed to rise, and that's one of the main things I liked about him, is he wasn't afraid to be who he was. He didn't try to hide, he was real. He showed he was human, and he put his pants on one leg at a time just like we do. And he showed, keep getting back up. Even though you get knocked down, keep getting up. Now, in 1992, he was bestowed with the Lifetime Achievement Award. On December 25th, 2006, James left us. He passed away from complications of pneumonia. At least that's what they said. There is some speculation that he was murdered. Now, without further ado, he's been called the hardest working man in show business, the godfather of soul, and the king of R&B. Here he is with his hit, Get on the Good Foot. Now, before we start, I better see y'all dancing out there.
Pass the people, get past the hit man. Get on top, get on top, get on. I want to get on the good foot. I want to do it with the good foot. Get on the good foot. Good foot. Going down to the creek, let all hang out. But some people know when it's about time. Going down to the creek, let all hang out. But some people know when it's about time. When people get shot, shake your hand up. And dance to the music of the James Band. They're dancing on the good foot. I want to get on the good foot. I got to do it with the good foot. Get it with the good foot. You know the long hair hipsters and the afro blacks, they all get together across the track and they party on the good foot. I know they do it with the good foot. Dance on the good foot. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. A whole lot of bills and my money spent. And that's on my bad foot. You know my baby in the short, got the blues. Got a fucking job and I pay my dues on the good foot. Dance on the good foot. Get on the good foot. Oh, get on the good foot. Good foot. Yeah. Get it. Get it. Get it. Shabana. down? Can I get down? Can I get down? Can I get down? Can I make it funky? 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 Make it funky, make it funky. 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 Make it feel it. Feel it. Snap it. Can you get it? We are moving. Make it funk. Yeah.
Wonder what he uses in his joints for lubricant. I don't know if it's maybe some oil or it's butter, isn't it? Yeah, smooth butter. Only way you can move like that. You know, if it wasn't for people like him, there wouldn't be a Michael Jackson, Prince, Genuine, Justin Timberlake. He inspired so many people, so many music genres, from hip hop, R&B, soul. The list goes on and on. Well, thank you for joining us on Throwback Thursday with your host, The Bearded Tattoo. Let me leave you with this note. Just be yourself. You're always going to have haters, whether you do something or you don't. Don't listen to them. Don't pay no attention to them. Just be you. Your voice needs to be heard. Your song needs to be sung. If you don't be you, who else is going to do it? Just be yourself. All right? Well, thank you for joining us. See you next time. Always remember, I love you.